Alright guys, let's head to work. Changed my wheel speed. I'm either more accurate or I'm going slower. I don't know. Yeah, your stop sign's back there, Bob. Today's ride has been honestly really nice. Hell yeah. I think it looks so good. Alright, we're still recording. Alright, well, that was today's ride. It is like pretty warm, surprisingly. When I stepped outside my door, I was kind of debating on taking the jacket off because of how warm it was. But, you know, I'd say it's a good day. We are at work with 57% battery, which is kind of nuts because I changed the tune yesterday at my 1,000-mile review. It's in that video. If you want to go watch it, you should. Go over what this bike looks like after 1,000 miles. Honestly, spoiler, it's still pretty great. So we're at 57% battery life. Okay, the odometer shows 1,082 miles. That was supposedly a 9.7 mile ride, and we're at 50 volts at 57%, so we're, I believe, 4 volts away from a peak charge, and a peak charge, I believe, the battery still says all 4 dots. Okay, listen, man. No way, because I've had this set at 15 on P14, okay? In my 1,000-mile review of the bike, I go through the tune that I have set on the bike, and I had it at 15, and it ranges from 1 to 20, okay? What? And I have it at 10. I've never gone to work with a full battery. I've never ever had that, and let alone being at 50 volts. We're usually at like 48 to 49, if not 47. 27 minutes. 27 minutes. So we did that in roughly 24 to 25 minutes, which is more on the quicker side, which kind of makes sense. We hit a lot of greens. What the fuck, man? That's crazy. I'm so baffled right now. The battery's going up. It's up to 59. I'm gonna shut it off, let it sit for a minute, and come back and check the battery out. I'm so blown away right now. No way that does that for my mileage. I can't wait for the ride home, dude. I'm a little excited to see what it can turn into. And with that, we say goodbye. Alright, we just turned the bike back on, and it is up to 84%. Mileage is at 0, so voltage, we're still at 50.4, 50.3 because it just dropped. But, yeah, so we went from, what was it before? I think 45% battery up to 83. That's voltage sag for you.
Even having it turned down, there's still a little bit of voltage sag, but it's not as bad as when I was on 15 amps through the controller versus 10.
Alright, what's up guys? We're gonna ride home today. We got the new tune on, so we're gonna see what the difference is in time and range and battery life and all that. Mode 4 it used to sit at 25, but now it's sitting at 22. So I think the new high is this like 28 that's supposedly 25. I don't know. We're 62% battery life though. I want to say that's a bit more on the normal side. So, hey, there's Vegas! Oh, come on, pedal! Oh, come on, pedal! We gotta get there before the light switches. So yeah, we're going 19, in between 19 and 20 right now. I bumped it down to mode 4, and it didn't like kick back on down on power. Alright, we're at 44%. The battery's going down kind of quick. Just tried it on to 43. I don't know. I definitely feel like the power is a bit different. And maybe that's just a placebo effect because I changed the wheel diameter. And so the reading of the mile per hour is supposed to be, in my opinion, more accurate. Because I had it at a 24 inch, which this is not a 24 inch tire. This is a 20 inch by 4 inch. So I put 20.4. That was. But I put a 20.4 inch tire, so it's supposed to read, in my opinion, somewhat more accurately. Which, I mean, we'll see. We're going 19 to 20-ish right now, so we'll see what the GoPro says we're going. I do have it on the new tune.
from the oh no, wait, today I know it's Monday. Alright, after that we're at 28% on battery life. I'm gonna say I think we're a bit lower than normal, but I've been throttling a lot more in places that I haven't normally been. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm averaging about 26.5 miles per hour in mode 5. I'm at 28% battery life. We're at 6.5 miles for this ride. We're at 46 volts, which that's not good because I think 44 is dead. The battery still has 3 bars on it, so I don't know. We're using about 1,100 watts, and so far we're about 21 minutes into this ride. Got a similar setup to mine. Glad I see him wearing the helmet too, though. That's good. I don't know what the fuck's out that way, but fuck that. Alright, we're up to 30%. Oh, I just dropped down to 29. Alright, well, we're at 29% battery life. We're at 1,090 miles. We're going about 26 miles per hour according to the bike. I don't know what it's going to be on the GoPro because I changed the wheel diameter. I'm hoping it's more accurate. It says 24 right now. So if anything, it's probably 22 to 23. I hope it's really accurate. We're 7.3 miles in. We're at 46 volts. 46.3. So that's staying somewhat consistent. We're using about 1,180 watts. We're on a pretty flat surface. So, I don't know. I think I might turn up the P08 setting. Because I think that one controls more of like the speed limit of the bike. And I mean, I don't know what 10 watts or amps or whatever. I think it's 10 amps. I don't know how fast that could get me going, but I feel like with it being at 50 instead of 100, I feel like it's still limiting it, but I could be absolutely wrong. There could be no difference between 50 and 100. So I know there is a difference between 50 and anything less than 50, but I don't know if there's a big difference between 50 and 100. So being at 26% has me a little worried, yeah, but it's got pedals, pedal power. And we got a speed road coming up. My speed limiter is definitely going to limit me now, for sure. I 100% guarantee it. too bad because I want to say the max I've gotten on that was 38. So maybe this is a bit more accurate. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more of a, oh, I got way lightheaded from sitting up right there. But maybe it is a bit more accurate with the miles per hour. Because it said 37, and I know my close top speed is 37, but I know I can like average in between 34 to 36 on that hill. So I genuinely, I don't know. We'll have to when I watch back when I look back on the GoPro footage. Oh my God, I'll have to look and see what it says. Man, and if I got rid of these goddamn mud guards, I wouldn't have pants. I would not have a hole. I would have a hole in the middle of my pants if I didn't have these mud guards. On 100%, I believe that. Fuck yeah, man. We're still at about 25%. Really good. That's pretty lit. Alright, so we're at 17%. We spent most of today in mode 5. I think there were a few spots where I dropped down to like maybe mode 4, but I don't think I dropped down below any of that. I think I stayed in between 4 and 5 for most of today, and I'm at 17%, which in my opinion is actually a bit better than normal. It was an 11.7 mile ride, which is sounding a bit more realistic, because according to maps it said it was around 11. We're at 47 volts, which is interesting because while I was using it, it said it was at 46. And then 36 minutes, so 4 minutes faster than our 40-minute average, I think. Which honestly, I'd say that's not a bad trade-off for a different tune. I think I'm gonna ride it with this tune tomorrow to and from work, and then after that I'm gonna change the P08 setting from 50 to 100 and ride that for about 2 days and see if there's a difference in between today and tomorrow of being at 50 for the P08 setting and then being at 100 for the P08 setting. I'm going to try and do it relatively the same. The wind, I can't really tell the wind to do the same exact shit every day, so that's going to be on that. But I will try and maintain mode 4 and 5. But yeah, that's today's trip. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what changing your amperage, the P14 and the P08 settings on the bike. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully today wasn't too boring. I know I didn't talk as much, but yeah. So that would say goodbye.